Don't mind if I look crazy or overtired. It is the day after Christmas and yeah, I feel crazy and overtired. Hey folks, my name is Jen and today we are here with a very late video. So, due to everything being crazy, you probably will have seen my little chat thing that I made here on YouTube that I wasn't gonna have a video this past week. I didn't. Apologies for that. Just life got a little bit insane. However, I do see that I was very kindly tagged in a sort of Christmassy book tag. So I apologize that this is now going to be kind of late and also not technically in the Christmassy season. However, wasn't it like the 12 days of Christmas or something? We've got time until like I think December 6th if you really want to think about it. So here we are, better late than never. So I was tagged in the Naughty or Nice booktube tag by the lovely Read Fine Books. Thank you so much for tagging me. So it's 2 sets of prompts. You can either go with the nice list or the naughty list, or you can do both. I feel like during the year I embody both of those, so we're gonna go with both. Okay, first up is the nice list prompts. So let's get into that. The first prompt is, what book filled your heart with joy in 2022? So for that book, I think I'm going to have to say The Foundling by Lloyd Alexander. I had read The Chronicles of Prydain by Lloyd Alexander previously, and I had basically fallen in love with that series and the world over the course of reading it, and so diving back into this, which is basically several, 8 I think, tales of the world of Prydain, and kind of like seeing some context for people, places, and events that took place during the series and have the world fleshed out more. It was just very heartwarming and I really enjoyed it overall, and this made me incredibly happy, and I still think fondly of this book, even though it's been like several months since I read it. Question number 2 is, what fictional book character is at the top of Santa's nice list? Well, I just finished reading A Christmas Carol again, so I can say most likely it's probably Tiny Tim. Question 3 is, have you always been on Santa's nice list? No. Question 4 is, show us the nicest cover from a book you read this year. So actually, before sitting down to film this, I spent a little time searching for this book, because I was pretty sure that after I filmed my November wrap-up, I'd put all of the books that I'd read away on the shelves where they belong, but I can't locate it, so I'm not sure where I put it, so I'm just going to flash the cover up here on the screen so you can see it. It is The Ghosts of Rose Hill by R.M. Romero, and it was just, the cover is just beautiful. Question 5 is, share a nice holiday/seasonal memory or tradition. So a nice holiday or seasonal memory or tradition. I think I've talked about like different traditions and like memories I have from like childhood and stuff with that to the holidays, so I guess I'll talk about more recent thing in this tag. And that is like the stuff that we do on Christmas Day. My husband and I are now at the point of trying to split up holidays, as our families live in different states. So I love either Christmas Day with my family when we are all hanging out, having this very loud but fun kind of Christmas meals together, Used to be at my grandpa's house, but now it's at my folks' house. And when we are here with my in-laws, I really love when we all go over to my husband's uncle and aunt's house, and it's absolutely chaotic. We have dinner over there, we hang out. Sometimes there's like games and a lot of food and drink and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. It's crazy chaos. There's kids running pell-mell all over the place, and it's absolutely bonkers, and I love it. Number 6, what 2022 release would you give to someone who has been nice? So, even though I didn't 100% love this book as much as I thought I was going to, I still think it was overall pretty good. So I think someone who is nice would be delighted to have Gallant by V.E. Schwab. The world that she wrote of in here and built up in the story is very fascinating and kind of creepy, fantastical, very interesting. So, yeah. Question 7 is, who is the nicest booktuber? That would be like everyone I've interacted with pretty much. Read fine books for like thinking of me and tagging me in this video. You know, people that I've talked with that have subscribed with me recently, especially all these new subscribers that I've gotten recently. Gloria McNeely for mentioning me in another video about small booktubers. I've talked with like a bunch of people recently, like Autumn Rose and the GKBC and the channel Heeey, Listen Up. We regularly like comment back and forth with each other too, and he's also very nice. Like, yeah, just everyone has been very kind. And let's see, Nadim Khan and just a whole bunch of people. I'm sorry if I'm like not mentioning everybody. There's just been so many people that I have like have commented recently or that I've talked to recently, and everyone's just been very nice and incredibly kind. So I would say like everyone I've not had a bad interaction so far with anyone. So I would say everyone is basically the nicest booktuber, because like everyone's just been very kind. Alright, so then there's like 7 questions for the naughty list. Question 1 is, name your favorite naughty fictional character. Well, this should be no surprise to any of you if you've been listening to me for a little while, and that is the Count of Monte Cristo. He's very naughty, or arguably you could say he's incredibly naughty, and I love it. Yeah. Question 2 is, what's 2022 release would you give to someone who has been naughty? Let's see. For someone who has been naughty, I think it should be a book that you go into with high hopes for, and then it comes out disappointing the hell out of you. And I think for something like that, I would go with, I think Digging Up Love by Chandra Bloomberg. I think that's one of the books that I read this year that disappointed me the most. I've probably talked about this before, but I get romance novels, yes, for the writing, but also with an expectation of some smut involved, because, hey, that's why we read romance novels. In part reason, right? Okay. That one was devoid of smut. And I think that any books that are devoid of smut needs to have some kind of disclaimer or some kind of mark on the book to let the reader know that it is devoid of smut, so you're not incredibly disappointed. But that is another rant. Yeah, that is the book that I would give to someone who has been naughty, because they deserve to be disappointed. Yep. Question 3 is, what author would you least like to meet in person? Yikes. Probably any author whose book I've criticized, such as Chandra Bloomberg, or, oh man, there's a few other authors whose books I've criticized probably a bunch, and I don't think I'd like to meet them just because that would be incredibly awkward and I would feel kinda bad about criticizing their writing. Yeah. Question 4 is, what naughty character deserves a chance to be on the nice list? Do you know that is also the Count? Because he had reasons for his actions that were kind of valid reasons, but also maybe kind of not, but also, yeah. I think he deserves a chance to be on the nice list too. Question 5 is, have you ever been on Santa's naughty list? Yes, I have. Question 6 is, share a seasonal / holiday guilty pleasure. My seasonal / holiday guilty pleasure is eating a bunch of junk food. Just as much junk food as far as the eye can see, basically, of sweets. I am already kind of a chocoholic, so yeah, I go kind of crazy. Chocolate oranges, pumpkin pie, 5 million fucking cookies. Also tend to partake in a lot of alcohol. Like yesterday at like the family like Christmas party, I had 3 glasses of wine, realized maybe I should slow my roll, and then later on ended up taking like 3 shots of different alcohol. So yeah, that imbibing in things, that's probably my holiday guilty pleasure. Question 7 is, name a naughty booktuber. I will not. I am a small fish in this great pond, and I am not joining in any drama at all. So, no. Okay, so now that I have officially been tagged in something, I should probably actually tag people, shouldn't I? Oh man. I should probably tag someone, shouldn't I? Okay, so I'm going to tag, you know what? I'm gonna ease into the waters very carefully because I am, as I've said before, an extremely anxious person. And I feel really awkward about tagging people in stuff just because I feel awkward. So I'm gonna tag one person just to ease into this. Let's go with, hey y'all, listen up. If you don't do tags, I'm sorry, but I think you do tags. Like, I feel I've seen one of your tag videos before, so I'm pretty sure you do tags. If you don't feel any pressure. But, yeah. Okay. And of course, if anyone else wants to do this, please go for it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I will hopefully be back on track with my wrap-ups and my end-of-year goodness and all of that stuff fairly soon. So, see you in the next video then. Oh, and also, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for subscribing. Hello, if you are new, and also if you are old, well, you've been here, I mean, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.